Hi everyone, hope you're having a good day. This is another great workout to do if you've been seated all day working on your computer. Nice to get up and get yourself moving. We're going to focus on kind of core strength and posture, but mostly doing work for our legs and our seat. Okay, so we'll start standing with your feet right underneath your hips, soft bending your knees, tummy tight, a little gentle tuck of the seat forward. We're just going to start by stretching our neck. So bring your right ear to shoulder. Take one nice slow deep breath and then bring it up to the center. Left ear to shoulder. Nice slow deep breath. And up to center. Let's do one more time each side. Right ear to shoulder, and as you do this, keep the shoulders relaxed. Nice deep breath. Up to center, soften the knees. Left ear to shoulder, feel that nice lengthening as gravity provides a nice stretch. And come on up. Now deep breath in. Arms come up overhead. We're going to stretch our side bodies. So take your left wrist into your right hand and then lean towards the right as you feel the stretch in your side body. And up, switch arms, lean the other direction. Keep that softening in your knees. And up, tummy tight, lean to the right. And up, and lean to the left. And up, and arms look down. We're going to move on now, and I want you to become aware of how you're bearing weight in your feet. So you should have your weight evenly distributed across what I call the tripod of your foot. So that's behind your big toe, behind your small toe, and your heel. So feel your weight evenly distributed across those 3 points. Inhale up. Exhale, soften the knees, lengthen through the spine, hinge from the hips, and gently lean forward. Your abdominals are pulling in, your shoulders are back, your spine is long from tailbone through the crown of your head. Inhale, exhale. When you're ready, you're going to forward fold, and you can round your spine when you'd like to. In this position, you can shake your head no, nod your head yes. Feel the release in the backs of your legs. Keep that soft bend in the knee if necessary. And then deepen the bend in your knee, ragdoll your arms, and slowly start to reassemble and stack your spine. One part of your spine on top of the other until you're standing tall. Let's do that again. So deep breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, soften the knees, hinge from the hips, lengthen the spine, engage the abdominals. So your shoulders are back, and you're keeping a nice neutral position in your spine. Now inhale, exhale, feel free to forward fold further, rounding your spine, softening your knees as you need to if your hamstrings are tight. Now from this position, I want you to bend your knees so that you can bring both palms to the ground, okay? From here, left hand stays on the ground, right arm is going to rotate up, and as you do that, straighten your right knee. And if that's intense, you can keep your right knee bent and back down. So soften those knees. You can bring your chest to your thighs. Now right hand stays, left hand lifts, left leg slowly extends, even to straight if your hamstrings can do that. Looking up towards your left hand, and then bend the left knee, return. Good, one more time each side. Lengthen the right leg, lengthen the right arm to the ceiling. And return. Inhale, exhale, one more time, left side. And return. Good, so your knees are soft. You're going to bring your weight back onto your heels. Slowly start to reassemble. Very nice job. So now you can come to the center of your space and just be comfortable as you look at the video. So we're softening our knees, connecting the tripod of the foot, and you can start with either leg. I'm going to start with my right leg, opening to the side and closing. 3 more times. So when we're sedentary, our hips and our lower back get really tight. So what we're doing here is waking up that external rotator in the hip. Set that foot down, other side. So left foot, open and close. Make sure you're bearing weight evenly in the right foot. Open and close. close one more time. Open and close, excellent. So a little bit more opening for our hips. So step your feet out wider than hip distance apart. We're gonna be doing some side lunges. So tummy tight, spine is long. You're gonna bend your right knee, sending your seat back, and you can rest your hands on your right thigh. So you might feel that stretch on the inside of your left hamstring, and then slowly through the middle, and then other side. So bend the left knee, send your seat back. Remember the tripod idea in your left foot, and then lift up through your posture so you're not collapsing into the stretch. Good, one more time each side. So tailbone back, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. So you should have a nice straight line from tailbone through the crown of your head, and then up and other side. Excellent, and through the center. So we're gonna keep in this position. Now we're gonna work on kind of opening through the hips by rotating from a side lunge into a runner's lunge position. So go back to your right side lunge, hold here. Feel that opening in your hips and your hamstring. And then you're gonna lift up through your torso a bit and you're gonna rotate to your right. Now if that was challenging, you might wanna hold onto a chair or a stool for support and balance. In this position, the tripod is connected in the front foot. In the back foot, your weight is in the front of the foot, the ball of the foot. You're opening up this hip flexor. Now press up and rotate back to your side lunge. Good, gently come up, rotate to your runner's lunge, opening up that hip flexor. Your front foot is the tripod that's connected, and up, and rotate back to side lunge. Good. Let's go to the other side. So left side lunge. And another awareness to have is when you're in a side lunge or a runner's lunge, you want your knee directly over your ankle. So gently come up, rotate to your runner's lunge, and notice, I'm gonna scoot my foot back to achieve this, my front knee is directly over my ankle. It's not in front of my ankle or to the side or behind it. I'm trying to get that knee right over it. Come on up, back into your runner's lunge, knee is over your ankle, tummy is tight, spine is long, and come on up, and then rotate. Good, if you gotta scoot that back foot back further, that's fine. Opening up that hip flexor, aligning the knee over the ankle, and the foot is connected in that tripod. Good, and come up, and back to center. Good, and soften your knees. Walk in, heel toe, heel toe. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my mat, and we're gonna move on now to doing some squats and lunges to get some nice work for our legs and our seat, but also to kind of get the breath moving through our bodies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in what I call traditional squat posture. So your feet can either be directly under your hips or a little bit wider if that feels better for your hips. Tummy is tight. We're gonna send our tailbone back, lengthen through your spine. And notice when I do that, my knees stay over my ankles. And then up and squeeze in your seat as you press your hips gently forward. Do that again. And up, squeeze your hips forward. Now form is so important when doing any movement. And in squats, we want the ankles and the knees to be in a nice line, knees right over ankles, up and squeeze. And you want a long spine with abdominals engaged and braced. So the tailbone goes back, growing long through the crown of the head, abdominal muscles lifting up and up. Good, let's add our arms into that. So same posture with the legs. Send the arms long, abdominals lifting, and up. Arms pull back, shoulders down, engaging that upper back. Reach again. And up. Inhale. Exhale. Mentally check the tripod of your feet. And up. Very good. Now moving on to another squat position, and then we'll kind of unite the two together. So now take your feet wider than hips, but also take your toes to the corners. So from that rotation exercise we did earlier, find where your hips are comfortably gonna rotate and they can maintain that position. With the knees, over the ankles. What we want to avoid in any kind of sumo or ballet squat position, we want to avoid the knees knocking forward, okay? And you can kind of tell that the tripod is broken. My pinky toes are no longer rooted. So lots of things to think about there that can help you achieve the right form. Knees over ankles, tripod connected, and making sure that your torso is tall. If your hips don't allow the facility of your torso to lengthen up, you've turned out too far. You want to bring those toes in a bit, okay? So I'm going to start with our hands on our hips, tummy tight, shoulders back, spine long. Come down into your squat and press up. And while the tripod is connected here, I also want you to feel most of your weight kind of in your heels, and you press into your heels to come back up. 2 more times. Down. Knees are over ankles. And up. Go ahead, 1 more time. Down. Making sure your knees are over ankles, your tummy is tight, your spine is long. And up. Now let's bring our arms into it. So when you come down, lift those arms up overhead, and then pull the shoulders down and back. Again, arms overhead, pull down and back. Feel those upper back muscles engaging. Shoulder blades come together, and down, and come together. Excellent. So now we've gone through the basic movements for both of these squat positions. We're going to go into a set that's going to get a little bit of a burn going. Okay, so first we're going to go back to our traditional squat position. And if you have music, you can find a nice beat, a nice tempo to do this series too. We're going to start with some very slow squats, then we'll go to a medium tempo, medium pace, then we'll go to a quick pace with some pulses. Shoulders back, tummy tight, spine long, soften the knees, connect the tripod of your foot. We're going to go down for 4, up for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, squeeze the hips, abdominals braced. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, shoulders down, spine long again. 1, 2, 3, 4, tummy tight. Squeeze through your seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, now down 2, up 2. Down 2, up 2. As you reach, extend your fingers, then pull the shoulders back. Down 2, up 2. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Down 2, up 2, 3, 2, and 1. Now we pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Tummy tight. 2, 2, 3, 4. Connect the tripod. Arms long, tummy tight. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 8, knees over ankles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then press your hips up. Excellent. All right, let's do the same pattern. That was energizing. Same pattern now in our slight turned out position. So like before, we find that natural degree of rotation. Bring our feet out wider than hip distance apart. And you're gonna check to make sure that you can keep your knees over your ankles the whole time, and you can keep the tripod of your foot connected. I don't want anyone to rock into the big toe being what's connected. The pinky toe disconnects, and not the vice versa. Want to connect both big and small toe, okay? Shoulders back, tummy tight, down 4, up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, shoulders down and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Good, 2 more. And as you come up, I want you to reach energy through your fingertips and then pull down, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Last 1, nice and slow. And up. Now down 2, up 2. Here we go. Down 2, up 2. Make sure those knees are going straight over the ankle, and you're driving your knees out over the center of your foot. Down 2, 4 more. 1 and 2. Tummy tight, spine is long. Last 2. Last 1. Now we pulse at the bottom. 1, 2. Let's move those arms as we pulse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 2, 2. So reach and pull. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm feeling it. 3, 2, 3, 4. Work those shoulders, pull them down and back. Last 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and come on up. And you can walk in, heel toe, and kind of shake it out. All right, we're gonna finish today's series with a lunge series. So if the squats were quite difficult for you, I would recommend just sticking with the squats for now, building up your strength, your stamina, and your stability. And then you can move into doing these excellent lunge series with me, okay? So I turned my mat a little bit on an angle so you can watch me in profile view with a little bit of a front view. So feet are directly underneath your hips, you're connecting the tripod, shoulders back, tummy tight, a little engagement of the seat. Walk your right foot forward, your left foot behind you, okay? We're gonna go down and rotate across our center, come back to center, and step forward. Again, let's do 4 of these. Rotate, center, step forward. Number 2, back, rotate, center. Good, 2 more at this level, and then we'll make it a little harder. Good, last one. Down, rotate, center, and moving on, step your foot back a bit further, come a little bit lower in your posture, center, step forward. Now check, make sure the tripod is connected, your shoulders are directly over your hips, your tummy is tight, and it's your side abdominals that are engaging as you rotate. Last one here, down, rotate shoulders back. Good, level 3, come to the floor, rotate up, center, step it forward. Now if coming all the way back to standing is a bit challenging, you could do this instead. Tap forward. Number 3, rotate up, center. Last one, down, rotate up, center, step forward. Excellent. Now let me just fix my mat, and you can stand, take a nice deep breath, and we'll do the same thing on the other side, okay? Shoulders back, kind of shake it out. Now step your left foot forward. Your right foot's gonna come back, but don't go too low just yet. Ready and go. Back, rotate across, center, step forward. Number 2, back, shoulders back, rotate, tummy tight, chest is open, step forward. Number 3, feel, excuse me, for the tripod of your foot, center, step forward, back, make sure your knee is directly over your ankle, good, little lower, back, rotate. So even going lower takes a lot more control, a lot more strength. So if you find yourself today just needing to stay with level 1, that's great. This is all a work in progress all the time. Movement is so good for us, and there's really never kind of an end goal in sight here. It's all about adopting movement as a part of your daily lifestyle. And we've moved on to our final level, where we come down into a low lunge. Make sure the ankle's over the knee, or excuse me, knee is over the ankle. Step forward, 2 more. Remember, if coming to standing is too much, just tap the back foot forward. Last one, connect the tripod, lift, down, and step forward. Excellent job. So let's stretch out those muscles we worked so hard. So standing nice and tall, if you need to hold onto a piece of furniture, that's perfectly fine. Soften your knees, bring your right hand to your right ankle, and then press the right hip forward. You should feel a nice stretch in the center of that quadricep. I got my heart rate up there. Good. If you're having trouble balancing, you might find lifting your opposite arm up helps, or holding onto your earlobe, or just staring at a spot on the floor. That will help you stabilize. Good, and release. Other side, left hand, left ankle. Pressing the left hip forward, opening through the left thigh. Woo! Soften your stance. Soften your knee on the right. Connect the tripod. Good. And if you're struggling with balance, like I am, you can reach long, hold your earlobe, or you can look at a spot on the floor. Excellent, release. And we'll just finish similarly to how we started, and then we can get on with our days. So soften the knees, feet underneath you. Connect the tripod, deep breath in. Reach nice and long, exhale, extend. Soften the knees, lengthen from tailbone through the crown of your head. Inhale, exhale, option to forward fold. Release your neck. You can shake your head yes and no. Good, and then bend the knees and slowly ragdoll up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach nice and long. Oh, that feels so good. Exhale, forward fold, lengthen. If your hamstrings are still tight, of course, keep your knees bent. Tummy is tight, spine is neutral and long, and then you can forward fold if you would like. And then bend your knees, round out your arms, round out your spine, ragdoll your arms, and go up to standing. Excellent. Well, thank you all so much for joining me for this short midday workout, this little break from being so sedentary. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you the next time.